How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to World of Tanks. This is the battle that got me my Heavy Tank Mission 15 for the T28 HDC done. I haven't actually unlocked the tank yet. I've still got to do a few light tank missions. I'm actually stuck on the one where you've got to do either 20 capping points and then you cap the base out, or you go and hit someone that's got 20 capture points and reset the cap. And that's a load of fun. And then you have to win as well. So that's a great mission. Honestly, capping missions just shouldn't be in the game. It forces the game to progress into a way that is not always how you want it. For example, instead of, no cap kill all, you might have to go and cap for a mission. And then when you don't, you're just going to get angry because you haven't done your mission and that was your only chance. Like, there's been so many games where I've been trying to do this cap mission and it's just never happened. I haven't completed it yet and I've tried over 20-30 games now and it just doesn't really work. I mean, maybe I'm just doing something wrong, maybe I'm just being bad. It wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. But anyway, that's not really about this video. This is about my Heavy Tank Mission 15 and more so the Defender. Now, for a lot of people, this is one of the most overpowered tier 8 premiums in the game, and for a good reason. It is quite overpowered, and compared to, say, an IS-3 or basically any other tier 8 heavy tank, it's better than it. It's not perfect, so the lower plate is kind of a bit hit or miss, because it's angled in a way where you can pen it, but for the most part you're going to need over 220mm of penetration to do it. And some guns, in fact most guns on tier 8, only have around about 200 to maybe 218, 220. So you can, but you're going to need premium rounds to pen it. And if it angles even slightly, then it's just out of the question. More so the upper armour, you're just not going to pen it at all. The turret is excellent, apart from the fact that there is two little ears on top in the form of cupolas. They can be penned, but if you actually try and pen the very top of the cupola, it doesn't work. Yeah, I know, Russian. That's just how Russian tanks are. But you can pen the just to the left of the turret, the gun. You can pen that. No idea where that shot went. Who knows? Some say it's still going. But you can pen just to the left of the actual gun, but it's not really reliable, and I wouldn't tell anyone to actually shoot there because it's just not really going to hit half the time. Anyway, as you can see here, I'm just baiting shots, and if you do this little wiggle, the lower plate actually changes its angle. So most of the time you're going to be angling your armor just like this, but if you actually wiggle it, it bounces the hull up and down. So if a shell comes in, it's got more chance of actually ricocheting, but it also has more chance of penning depending on when they shoot. So it can work, but it can also not work. Now at the moment I know that there's two tanks there, the Tiger 2 and I don't even know where that other tank is, I can't see. I'm watching this on the small screen, I'm not doing a live commentary like in the game. But is that another Defender? That's another Defender! It's the non-skin Defender. Anyway, look, he can't pen me, doesn't matter, balanced. Tiger 2 hasn't got a hope in hell, he's stock, so he just can't do anything. I mean, there was a River to my left, but he's gone because he only has 200mm of penetration, so he's got no hope. And I mean, you need 150 to pen the cupola, but the cupolas are so small that you're never really going to hit them unless you have a very, very well aimed shot. And now, this is the point where I know there's a Scorpion, and there's also a T-54 Mod 1 to my right down that alley. And I'm thinking, well, we can either progress, but really they're just going to come and flank us. Because if you look on the map, we've lost the complete north side of the map. And they're all just going to be coming round. So they've really trapped us into this little bit of the map. So I think, okay, well we need to go back. Because now they've started the cap, even more so we need to go back before they cap out. Whether or not they're just capping to try and force us back, or if they actually are going to cap out, we don't know. But, you can't just ignore it and just go off. You have to go back. And I mean, it would really help if this IS-3 came with me. I don't think it was the best idea for him to stay there. But at the same time, I can understand why, because there is a T44-100 there, sorry. And, you know, he could just come straight through. So I understand why the IS-3 stayed there, but at the same time, it would have been nice for him to come back. Shoot on the move, hoping Stalin would guide it, but he didn't, so unfortunate for that. But we're going to carry on now. Now, as you can see, there's only 10 seconds left. So, we kind of need to hurry up. And I'm telling in the chat, go decap. And I think that was on 000. It might have been on 000, I don't know. But we got extremely lucky. And now, I know there's still quite a few tanks on the enemy team that can pen me. Quite reliably from the front. The Scorpion G, the SU-130 PM, they can both do quite a lot of damage and pen me reliably from the front if they hit my lower plate. But we shut down everything else in the cap, and now we just need to finish off the rest of the team. Now we are still down, and there's the SU-130 PM. I'm quite lucky that that bounced. But we're going to move up now. And as you can see, the IS-3 has now been surrounded, which is why, you know, I was saying it's better if he did come back. Because they can just come around the right-hand side from where his position was and just, you know, hit him and he's dead. But he got surrounded. Now it's just down to me and this ISM. Now I know I can take a hit from this SU-130 PM. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he wanted to look over there at the sea. Who knows? Or the river. I think there's a river over there. I don't know this map that well. Anyway, so we're just going to go and, you know, shut down him. Scorpion G, he pens me for a lot. 522, rolls high. But that was, oof, I did not enjoy that. Anyway, I now know that there's only 2 tanks left. And we have 2 tanks left. The ISM is relatively low on health. I say relative, he is low on health. Anyway, I'm now just going to sit in the open because I have very good Russian armor and not being able to die. Now he's resorted to firing HE, and I don't blame him for it. I would do the same probably. Try and keep me tracked and then move around. The only thing is, they could have quite easily kept me held down and tracked if they both went either side and just kept peeking one by one, you know, on different times, and just kept HEing me and just tracking me. The only thing is that they've now disappeared and I have no clue what they're doing. And I was predicting that they would either go this side or the other side. And I was kind of favouring this side, but as you can see from the ISM being spotting them, they've just gone into the corner and just cried or something. I don't really know what they're doing. Anyway, we're going to push forwards because why not? And right about now I was thinking, oh, I've actually done the damage. We just need to win now. And then I've completed this with honours. And I mean, I've done 3,000 odd damage. It's pretty decent now. And they haven't got ultra reliable guns to pen me. Russian accuracy, just ignore it. Anyway, they haven't got ultra reliable guns to pen me. Maybe this shot, yes, there we go. And now I'm thinking, okay, he's got sub 200 pen. Now is the time to go in. And I was feeling pretty confident at this point. As you can see, just ram him and hold him in place. We don't need to worry about him. And it's just a slaughter from now on. ISM puts one into him, and then we finish him off. So 3,900 damage, pretty decent. We got to have victory, and it's all good. Now there is one more clip I'd like to show you, and it's a bit interesting. Now then, I'd like to introduce you to Object 252U Defender, Ultimate Scout. As you can see, we're on Fisherman's Bay. We're just going to go through this tree. Just do not care. We're in the open. We have 445 meters, no, we don't really know, 440 meters view range or something like that. We don't care. Our armour, so OP. We're just going to roll forwards like it's nothing. Fire on the move. Stalin rises from the grave, guides that one straight in. And as you can see, look at the amount of damage we just racked up. Assisted damage, ISU 152, does not matter. He's using the top gun, does not matter. I mean, just look at it. It's insane. I mean, we just walked through the middle of the map and just ignored everyone and just got all this spotting damage for free. Like, the armor's so overpowered. It's so broken. And I mean, yeah, this doesn't happen all the time. He didn't guide that shot. It doesn't happen all the time. But what? Name another tank that you can just do this with. And like, I don't care. Like, there was 4 other tanks with me in there, and I don't care. There was no pressure. I didn't care at all. And I mean, what other tank can you do this with? Like, it's just bullying. Like, Progetto. Oh, okay. I'll just ram you out into the open so my team can shoot you a little bit more. And just like that, we've done over 5k spotting damage. Beforehand, we hadn't really done much. We just spotted a T10, sorry, a 110, and, you know, done a little bit of damage. And we shot an OHO once. And now we've done that. You know, it's insane. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.